Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the New York Yankees have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And Aaron Boone going with the right-hander, Luis Severino. How about a report on him, Chris?
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Look out.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Severino kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's J.D. Davis. That's in there. That's strike 1. Severino, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Rizzo. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here's Jock Peterson. First pitch just misses. Severino. And there's a ball.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
2-1 now. Severino. Up the middle. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Sean Manaea.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And a pitch. DJ LeMahieu, the next to hit, takes outside. And now the lefty on the ground out to short. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 3 for 7 in the series so far. In the air out towards right center. Yastrzemski moving back for this one. Grabs it on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Strike one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today.
And it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swings and misses. 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
And that one hit to first. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The Yanks leave one. We played an inning. No score. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Severino back to work. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one. Now 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
On the ground to short. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That is it. The shortstop, Brandon.
There's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. And first offering is fouled off. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often you see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. No score here in the second.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball. Yo, 1. And that one fouled off. And 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to first, double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice. Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
On the run, sends it over to first. That's the 3rd out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in New York, well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Severino back to work. That one misses.
No, that missed. That's
Ball 1. Wade hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Foul ball there. The 1-1. Good eye right there. And another ball.
3-1.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
On the ground, Connor Falefa fires over to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Joey Bart stands in now and watches strike 1. Bart, former top prospect for the Giants, and now Buster Posey's replacement. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Pitch. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Another 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. There's the strike. Minaya, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ.
Sheesh, Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Higashioka at first, one gone. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He swings and fouls one off. That's a hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Check swing, didn't go. And that's ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. And Judge spoils that one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Bases loaded, one away. And there's a base hit to left. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here is Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike one. One out, bases full. Ripped into center, base hit. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
So bases loaded with one away. Giancarlo Stanton getting ready to hit. Now he breaks his bat. Wade goes to second. Safe there. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 1 so far.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
No doubt, swinging for a 4-run homer right there.
That's towards center. Yastrzemski under it. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. And now the runner will score from third on a wild throw.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
And now Bader up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Out to short. Crawford. They get the force, and that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Giants nothing. Back in the Bronx. Start of the 4th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And the righty deals. And a foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Davis batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And that rolls into the corner.
The batter, the designated
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Grounded out his first time up. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Severino with another strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And the 0-1. Popped up right side. Torres settles underneath it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for San Francisco. They're down 4-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, there's the shortstop at the plate. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. And it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Kyle Higashioka dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now back, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the batting order turns over. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2. And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul. And the 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
You know, Boo, DJ LeMahieu is one of those guys that if you're on the other side and your pitcher's got a no-hitter, he's the last guy you want to see at the plate just because his bat control is so good. He uses the entire field.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Now that second
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
First offering misses the mark.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That one drilled left field. Can't get there, base hit. Kiner-Falefa around third. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's now a 6-run lead. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Sean Manaea, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Anthony DeSclafani.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
It's Aaron Judge now. Swings and misses.
0-1.
It's 0-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags up for third.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And first offering is fouled off. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Stays alive. That misses
That's
the
a ball.
zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they get a run at home. Runner at first with 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Up the middle. They take the force out. Play made. That ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We've played 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back. Here's Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop, Brandon.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Torres gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yastrzemski, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Luis Severino, when healthy, he is one of the top pitchers in the American League. When he's going good, he's getting ahead in the count. I love that his mechanics are very simple, very repeatable delivery.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The 1-2. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
The bat. The first.
So here's Wade now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Up and in. 1-0. Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Line drive. Hit one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back in the Bronx, and now Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And there he goes. This one popped up right side. Estrada under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Man at first.
The shortstop.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Kiner-Falefa.
High in the air, out to right. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Out number 2. Kyle Higashioka will hit next.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Cabrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. One left. Back here at the ballpark, started the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Michael Conforto. Severino back to work. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And foul ball. Conforto goes 6'1", 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. And that's outside.
Outside.
Popped up left side. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense. The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And misses inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Here's a high chopper. Not in time. He legs it out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Davis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit. No error. Back now in the Bronx. DJ LeMahieu will get things going. Here comes a pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
At the belt and fires. This one grounded to Davis. Slings it across. One away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Well, here's Aaron Judge, a former Rookie of the Year, an MVP in 2022, and of course, Singy, the cover man for MLB The Show in 2018. That's in for a strike.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine after Derek Jeter, the New York Yankees, having a homegrown player that can be such a face of the franchise. But this guy's not just the face. He takes up the entire cover with his size and stature.
LeMahieu leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Judge rips that one. Yastrzemski on the move to his left, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees.
Anthony Rizzo.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Late with the swing there.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Base hit and a run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. First offering, and it just misses. Stanton, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is down low.
2-0.
Lifted in the air, right field, and puts the squeeze on that, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 8 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7, and now Jack Peterson.
John Peterson.
Wandy Peralta gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. The pitch. That one ripped. Back there. And that ball is gone. A towering shot to right. His first homer of the year. It's 8-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here is Mitch Haniger. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And he deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge has it sized up. Brings it in. One down. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
1-0.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Fought off foul. Here's your 1. Outside.
1-1.
Crawford, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Man at first, and up next for the Giants, Lamont Wade Jr. On the ground to the left. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. That's out number 3. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in New York, set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. A wind in the pitch. And a foul ball. Going 2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I haven't been to many games as a fan.
Goes down looking.
The batter,
Harrison Bader, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he'll turn for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bader runs. There's the ball.
He's in
Throw
there.
to second. Great jump. And the right-hander deals. In the air, right side. Haniger has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
now batting, catcher,
Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Move to second. Bader dives
He's
back.
in there.
Liner, base hit. Here comes Bader around third. Haniger fires it to the plate, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Josh Donaldson, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Out towards left center. Conforto under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Giants 1. So remaining in the game defensively, Josh Donaldson. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. And here is Michael Conforto.
Josh Donaldson.
The pitch. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a pop-up. Donaldson makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
And the pitch. And that one is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So they turn to Lou Trevino.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Knocks it down, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Second base,
Back to the top of the lineup, Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Check swing. He went 1 and 2. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Liner, and oh, that got him. Throws to first, and Estrada is out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Giants go down quietly. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres.
second baseman, Laser.
The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. And that's in for a strike. In the air to left center. Yastrzemski giving chase. Can't get there. Base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
The right field.
So man aboard. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off. Torres on at first, nobody out. That's hard hit on the line. Haniger makes the play, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Man at first, and now Anthony Rizzo. Now one missed. And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Johnny Brebbia. This is his first appearance of the season. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing, went around. 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
One ball,
out.
one strike.
Runners at first and second. And strike two.
1 and 2 to count.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, one out. Grounder might be two. To second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So the Giants pen gets the job done. Through 8 full, the Yankees 9 and the Giants 1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's J.D. Davis. Trevino back to work. Ball one there. Trevino in his 5th season, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Righty to the plate. Fouled off down the right side. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Torres fires over to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
The batter, the designated hitter, John.
And up next for San Francisco, Jock Peterson. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now, Mitch Haniger. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's the strike.
That was the pitch to hit. 4-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And the righty deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And a pitch. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Brandon Crawford. Ball one, no strikes. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park and then at, what was it initially, Pac-Bell Park.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Next offering is downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Left-hand hitter waits. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Yankees, 9.
Fight back. For what God want me to do.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the New York Yankees.
And now, your 2000.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
New York Yankees.
All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Nestor Cortez Jr. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Aaron Judge stands in here, takes ball one low. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Come on, big guy. See it? Drive it right here.
2-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a foul ball.
Let's go now, one time.
Two now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Stanton now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Ripped on a line. Harper makes the grab, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
The pitch. Drilled in the air. Right field. Way back there. And that is out of here. His second of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
Runner leads away at second. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 2. As we go to the top of the fourth. And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Cortez back to work. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
That slider on the outside part of the plate.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Popped up first base side. Harrison sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Back here in New York, bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And a pitch. There's a strike. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Save! The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Line drive, could be extra bases. Runner around third. 1 runs in. Here comes Stanton. Save, he beats it. It's 4-3.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So 2 down, and up next for New York, Aaron Judge. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Right-handed reliever. And now 2-1.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Good eye right there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
One time, let it fly.
Move to first. And Judge back in safely.
You drive it. Let's go, kid.
Kicks and deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires across the diamond. That is the inning. The Yanks lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3. JT Realmuto steps in, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Judge pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second base.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and starting this one, Clark Schmidt. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Leading off
Oh, very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And now for the Phillies, Josh Harrison looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And fouled off. Schmidt, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Next offering upstairs. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Here's Trey Turner. On the corner for a strike. Zengi, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. And here it comes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies down in order. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Taijuan Walker. What do you look for here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Marsh moves under it. Snags it for the second out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had the power to drive it the other way. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order. Scoreless after 1. Back in the Bronx. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. He handles it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
JT Realmuto batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Second inning here, no score. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. Got him. 2 away.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt his pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Peraza fires over to first. 3rd out. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back in the Bronx, Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
The first baseman, Anthony.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. This one smacked out to left center. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Josh Donaldson.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Strike 1. Singy Taiwan Walker originally drafted in the 1st round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. And that one lifted in the air center field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Oswaldo Cabrera. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And first offering is fouled off. Lined into right. Guthrie makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Derek Hall. Schmidt back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hicks is there for it. Drops into the glove, and a quick out, number 1. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd round pick back in 2016. 0-1. Swing and a slow roller, and that's just foul. Left-hand batter waits. Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Digging in, Dalton Guthrie. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 half of the 3rd coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems. And
so they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Here's Jose Trevino. Foul ball. Base hit center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First time up, he grounded to third. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Aaron Judge in 2016 got 95 plate appearances and hit just 179. He kept that number 179 in the notes section on his iPhone the entire offseason. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harrison has this one sized up. And there's one away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Taijuan Walker, a sneakerhead, saying he's got over 1,000 pairs of sneakers.
Are we serious with over 1,000 pairs of sneakers? He's like you. How many do you have?
Not 1,000. Here comes a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And he deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Doubled his first time up. That just misses. And that's ball 1. Kicks and fires. just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
2-1 now, 2 aboard. And there's a foul ball. Second and third, 2 down. Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher. Nicely done for the out. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're watching back at Yankee Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And the first offering is not close.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's to third. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Harrison stands in now and watches strike one. Off the plate inside, and the count 1-2. And down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Trey Turner at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fires to first. Schwarber out on the play. Out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail 1-0. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side. Boom. Throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. To the right side, Harrison. And they take care of Donaldson for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. He's 0 for 1. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Yanks held. Back now in the Bronx. We go to the top of the 5th. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Oh, and 2 now.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Next one misses. Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, and it's gone. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I'll tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair. Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Got him. And one away. Derek Hall getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 1-1. That's through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. And downstairs.
It's a good take.
Two on the way. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. That one's in there. Strike one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Guthrie in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm. In the air out towards right center. And Aaron makes a nice grab out there. And that is that. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Aaron Hicks. Why to kick the pitch. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
with the shift on, hits right into it. Harrison fires over to first. And Hicks is out.
The catcher,
And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Line, and that's a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I'll tell you, and it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. There's the strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And Gleyber Torres retired. That's out number 2. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And first offering is fouled off. Trevino off of first with 2 away. In the air, left side. Judge out on the play. And that will end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Top 6. Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison. Schmidt back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Turner now. 1 for 2. To third. Can't field it cleanly. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Hard hit left side. Throw is low and he can't pick it.
No, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Real Muto in the box again, takes the strike. And now it's even up. Real Muto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State, but when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlin scouts decided after seeing him catch one time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catcher. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Stanton now. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now
Anthony Rizzo now at the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Schwarber hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Oswald Peraza will hit next. On a line. Marsh calls it in, 2 away.
Up next.
And next for New York, Josh Donaldson. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Here's the swing and a miss. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Still tied 1-1. Top of inning number 7. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Nick Castellanos.
And a pitch. Slider clips the zone.
0-1's the count.
The other way. The throw to first. And Castellanos is out.
Now back. The first baseman.
Derek Hall stands in for the Phillies.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Bounced up the middle. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Marsh.
Fly ball down the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in a car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Dalton Guthrie digs in now. A new pitcher in the game, Jonathan Loaisiga. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. First offering misses the mark.
0-1, no strike.
That clips a corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's 2-1. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the lineup flips over. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. One-two now. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sit down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in New York, bottom of the inning. It's Aaron Hicks now. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Fly ball center field. Marsh on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 39.
Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
That one catches the zone. 1-1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. And they back for more from the Bronx. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's going to be Josh Harrison. The right-hander back to work.
Nope. Outside.
And the 1-0. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Loisaga checks the runner, and Turner's back in. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
At the belt and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Turner stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And now it is JT Realmuto. He's already homered here in this one.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Here's a 1-1. Next offering is outside.
Ball 2.
Now moves to first. And Turner's back in. And a 2-1 on the way. That catches the corner.
2-2 count.
Two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 2-1. Craig Kimbrell takes over on the mound. This is his first appearance of the season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 31, Craig Kimbrell.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And the pitch. Swung on, belted. Deep left field. That one on its way. Gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His first homer of the year. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. And the right-hander deals. That one just misses. And a count 1-2. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Andrew Bellot, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Brogdon getting loose as well. That's out to center field. Guthrie gets there. He's under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Now here is Anthony Rizzo.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Line drive, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Out towards right center field. Guthrie going back some more, and he brings it into the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's there, it's gone. Out of here. Josh Donaldson leaves the yard. And they add a couple more. It's 4-2.
hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Andrew Bellotti.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
Tough play and a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Hicks in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Two now.
That ball's foul.
In the air, foul off first. Hall moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Back in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Nick Castellanos. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Clay Holmes. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
Clay Holmes.
Now into the ball game on defense, Harrison Bader. He takes over in right.
Number 22, Harrison Bader.
Also entering the game, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He takes over in right.
Now playing right. Number 12.
And a pitch. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Holmes, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Hit softly on the ground to third, and foul ball. The 0-2. Hit hard, that gets through.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Hall in the box now, takes strike 1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. in there, and it's 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
And it's even up. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some.
Pulls it down, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 18,
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. Big spot for him here. Lifted in the air down the left side. Peraza gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. Guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. So the New York Yankees are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with a win today.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to LeMahieu. 1 out in the top of the first. And now it's Alec Bohm. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Runner on the go. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Good eye right there. He goes down looking. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Marsh flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Batting second. The designated hitter.
It's Aaron Judge now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's a swing and a drive. Marsh going back some more. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now Bader up to the plate.
The center fielder, Harrison.
And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Schwarber puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We played an inning. No score. Back here at the ballpark, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
No score here in the second. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
It's a good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Donaldson to first, and Castellanos is out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Derek Hall.
Derek Hall stands in for the Phillies. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Thank you, Jackson Outdoors, for your support for me. Thank you. Thank you, Jackson Outdoors.
The wind and the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. He's got it. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
Ball to strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Josh Donaldson. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Man at second. Now a screamer into the outfield. Schwarber makes the grab. 1 down.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. Swings through that. Chris, when you think about Aaron Nola, he's one of the better pitchers in the National League. And you think about that curveball, really good pitch for him. He was the 7th overall pick in 2014 out of LSU. Harper makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting eighth,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Kiner-Falefa.
Man on second, 2 down. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Higashioka on at second with 2 down. In the air out to center. Marsh on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the inning. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back in New York. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. And digging in for Philadelphia, Josh Harrison. Out to short. Zips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 3 for 7 in the series so far. 1 down, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. Checks a swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Garrett Stubbs. And a pitch. Got him swinging. Philly back now in the Bronx. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate, was Alex Bregman. And here it comes. In the dirt. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Here is Aaron Judge.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Zips it to first, and that is the inning. So, welcome back onto the 4th. Here's Trey Turner. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Saying he's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing that speaks to me is that he doesn't decelerate a whole lot when he's in top speed going into that slide, because he goes through the bag and can end up on his feet all in one motion.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And the next pitch is way outside. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Absolutely throws him with a backdoor slider for strike 3.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now here is Harper. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Phillies strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Next pitch is downstairs. Popped up. Turner should have it. He's got it. And there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1. That misses. And that's ball 3. That's to third, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with 1 gone. Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. Nola keeping an eye on him. One now. Bader runs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. He boots it. Turner over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a 1-1. That one hit to right. Harper makes the catch. And that is that. Yanks strand a pair. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Next offering is foul back.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And that one in the air center field. Bader should have it. Makes the grab for the second out. Josh Harrison stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top. Back here in New York, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Boom. Goes on to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Here's Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
The first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Righty delivers. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So man aboard. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. Kicks and deals. That one ripped right center field. Banks off the wall. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
All set for the top of the 6th. And now, Brandon Marsh. And the 3-1. On the ground. Fires to first on the run. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So digging in, Garrett Stubbs. His first at bat was a strikeout. 3-1 is on the way. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Trey Turner now. Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's the strike. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Donaldson sizing this one up, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing. Back at Yankee Stadium, stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. And a 1-1.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second of the year. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
Yeah, baby.
He's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's a speed threat. Harrison Bader, 1 for 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a pop-up. Harrison makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle.
Here's a 1-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marsh racing over to make the catch.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
In the air on the infield, Harrison drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Kicks and fires. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Back for more from the Bronx. To the batter now, Oswald Peraza. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Harper has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Left field. Schwarber makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 1 for 3.
DJ LeMahieu.
The 2-1. Kiner-Falefa on the go. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner leads away at second. And that's outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
In the air out towards right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Nick Castellanos. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Domingo Germán on the pitch here. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 0, Domingo Germán.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Connor Falefa in position, brings it in, 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And here's the first baseman, Derek Hall. The 1-2. Got him. 2 gone. So up next, Josh Harrison. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The 1-1. Fought off foul.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Righty to the plate. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Whips it to first on the run. Low throw, and it can't dig it out.
It can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Harrison leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Picks going back on this one. That is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Connor Brogdon.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Back and gone. Towering home run from Stanton. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 2-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons.
And the batter now, Harrison Bader. The 1-1.
Oh.
And fires in a fastball at 95. And the pitch. And now it's filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
In the air, right side of the infield. Harrison pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. And the 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. Inning over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now the catcher comes up to him. Garrett Stubbs. New pitcher for the Yankees, Wandy Peralta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Trey Turner at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Bounce to the left side. And the pitch. In the air, right field. Turner is out. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Now into the game, Oswaldo Cabrera. He takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 95.
Ball to strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the